We got a lot to unpack, y'all. So we're gonna be very, very detailed with this show. It's gonna be plenty of laughs, plenty of topics. This is gonna be one for the ages. It's been a very good, exciting, long week for those that have really been interested in video games and looking at some of the video games that you've been wanting to get. Xbox didn't let nobody down. Um, Kudos to the Xbox team. Their hard work, perseverance, dedication is starting to show. It's just a lot to talk about with Xbox, but I can't really say that much for PlayStation. PlayStation was pretty much missing in action. Hey, Resident, man, what was your take on this week? Um, I'm really concerned about, you know, things that could be possibly hurting the gaming industry as far as just the culture of it. But I mean, it just looks like Microsoft is going to be okay regardless. It just looks like it's they're not going to be bothered. They're not going to be phased. There's a lot of things that happen, a lot of articles that were written. I just want to know what your 2 cents is concerning this week, man.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing it little by little through Sony's moves, through Nintendo's moves, through Microsoft's moves. The industry obviously has changed. It's not like it used to be. Everyone's having to adapt. Everyone is losing out in different ways. Layoffs, um, studios closing, games canceling, restructuring, reorganization, just everywhere across the board. CEOs, executives, developers who have been with companies for 10, 20, 30 years are now leaving the studio that they once heralded, that they once started their careers. I mean, it's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen things happen the way they have with the gaming industry since I've started gaming, when I was a kid. It's just completely different now than it used to be. And there's a lot of factors for that. Clearly, there's so much competition. It's become, I think a lot of it's oversaturation. There's just so many choices now, so much competition. It's really hard to stay relevant, really hard to keep the momentum going, keep the excitement going, trying new things. And companies are definitely looking at every avenue possible and in different directions to try to keep things going for their company and keep gaming exciting, right? It's not been a good past few years for gaming, but I think that's going to change soon because, like I said, I think a lot of that had to do with COVID and the changing of the markets. The live service games have really changed and evolved the way people experience games. It's kind of taken over a lot of gaming for the bad, I think, in a lot of ways. People are not really trying and exploring different games like they used to. It's now just focused on one or two games, maybe three games at the most. And it's really trying to fit around that, trying to rethink, re-strategize how they're going to approach the business going forward. We're seeing that in different ways, right? Right now with Sony, with their multi-platform strategy, their third-party strategy. PlayStation is third-party, guys. You need to accept that now. And something I never would have thought possible before, because Sony, like Nintendo, they've always been confident and proudful and traditional with the way that they handle their business, the way that they handle their IPs and their games. And they always felt like, to them, their fans and catering to their player base was always the most important thing, and that they always wanted to treat the console, the hardware centric business model, like it was the golden, the golden rule, right? That would never change, would never shift. And it's clear just from all the indicators lately and in the past couple years that that's not the case anymore. That they're seeing now that they can't hold to that golden rule anymore. That the rule's broken. There are no more rules. Microsoft has really opened that Pandora's box, and I think in a good way, because this is the direction that gaming should have been going. And it's crazy to me, and we'll talk about this with Gamescom, about the show, but I never would have thought to see the day that Microsoft was dominating the gaming topics, the gaming talk. They have such an enormous presence at this show that most of the highlights of the show, most of the people that I saw on social media, and the reception was all about Xbox. I really did not see a lot of talk about Sony, because obviously they weren't there, and Nintendo was there, but even they, which is funny because in shows of past, they've always been the highlights. They've always been the talk of the show, and they weren't. I didn't really see that much excitement or talk about Nintendo during the show. And Sony had no presence. I mean, that should speak volumes to anybody who has been around gaming for a while, that things are different now. And this has kind of been the buildup that Microsoft's been working towards for the past 5, 6, 7 years. It's funny because people joked and clowned on Xbox fans and Microsoft in general, because it was always the just wait till next year joke, or Xbox fans are waiting every year for nothing kind of memes that have gone around for the longest time. And now the joke's on them, right? Because this is what some of us, not everybody saw this. Like, I would say some of the good, not even loyal fans, but I would say the smarter, more educated gamers and fans saw what they were building towards. And now we're seeing the fruits of all those efforts, all the studio acquisitions, the Game Pass building, the foundation building, the partnerships and relationships with different game developers around the world in different markets, all building towards this moment. And not just a moment, but a continuing moment for a long time. Like, I don't see the train ever slowing down for Microsoft. They have such a great library to pull from of not only old IPs, but potentially new IPs. They have such a towering list of developers now that they have under their helm that can continue releasing games, some of them releasing 3 or 4 multiple games in 1 year. I'm looking at you, Obsidian. You're the GOAT, by the way. And we're going to talk about Grounded 2, because man, that game was fun. But yeah, my take is this Gamescom show was another indicator of how much gaming has changed, and I think in some ways for the better. I hope this is future proof, and with all the announcements recently of more games, the wall garden tumbling down, no more, or exclusivity is no longer the talk of the town anymore. Now it's about which platform offers you the best value and the best variety of games and services. and we're seeing that heavy hand of Microsoft now finally showing its full cards. So this is great for gaming, I think. My take is the gaming industry is going to adapt. I will survive. I don't think things are. I don't think there's nothing to doom and gloom about yet. It's just a lot of shifting around and getting used to how it is now. And we're still in for a lot of stuff coming up in the future. So I'm not too worried about it. But there's definitely some concerning signs for some certain companies that we'll talk about. A lot of news making headway recently. Looks like there's more trouble in paradise in Bungie's world that we'll get into in a minute here. But what do you think, Famo? Do you think gaming's in trouble? Do you feel like all this bad news is a sign of the end of the industry, or is this just more bad decisions and mismanagement from just one or two companies, and everybody else is going to be fine?
Well, first, I would have to say, man, that's the longest damn intro ever on DIRREC Gaming. Go get your glass of water. Y'all kick y'all's feet up. I understand the question that was given to me, but damn, we're going to get this intro started. Let's go.
The following is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Rest to that question, I think I'm going to go ahead and just say real quickly that I don't think the industry is going anywhere no time soon. I think that the industry had to make some quick decision makings on what would be best for not just the gamers, but for the culture of gaming itself within the industry. I think Microsoft's influence of prices, Microsoft's influence of video games and its stance is now affected the visions of other companies. We're gonna get more into that, but I really want to break that stuff down. Before I break that stuff down, though, it wouldn't be direct gaming if we didn't laugh. If we didn't laugh, it's time to laugh.
Here's one. My Ally X is gonna download PlayStation games live natively from the Steam store. We're gonna be living it soon, fellas. Native PS5 games on our Ally X's, streaming everywhere. Amazing job by Xbox. They've done everything that they needed to do, and now we're on the right track on gaming and gaming some more.
I love it. Thank you for that, Spartan. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. Spartan, Rez, Chat Pack. It's good to have y'all here. To everybody around the world that makes us international, it's good to have y'all here. Y'all know the same old, right? We know. Please, if you like what we're about, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Never miss a ones and twos on the beats with us. Yo, join this mighty Chat Pack community. It's our family. We family here. We are Xbox first, but we're real gamers second. We love the fact that within the Xbox culture and the brand that we were able to bring our experiences together. We are able to come together and enjoy this platform that gives us clubs, that gives us um, um, groups, that gives us chats, that gives us discords and even social webs that will allow social media platforms to uphold themselves to be able to talk amongst each other, just like this one. Um, but we love to put gaming first. It's gaming first. Everything else is second. And we appreciate one another, and we all have the same mindset on it's about damn time that what Microsoft was able to do with Xbox after all these years of never being able to go online and see anything positive, right? If you was an Xbox fan, you don't just go online and just see positivity about Xbox. You just don't do that. That was a known fact, and that's a known problem that's been going on for a very long time. But us real Xbox fans understand why. We understand that the yellow journalisms that you see, all this gaming media frenzy that you see, they're PlayStation fans first. We get it. All of them. All the way from Jeff Keighley all the way down. They're PlayStation fans first, and we get that. You know, if that's what you want to be, that's what you want to be. But we know that Xbox fans speak on Xbox. Bottom line, it doesn't matter what anybody thinks. It doesn't matter because nobody has gone through what Xbox fans have gone through. And we're standing tall today more than ever. Our games are selling. We have the most engagement with our video games, and it's all true because BB takes LB. For all those that don't understand, that have been lost in translation, that means big bank takes little bank. And nobody was going to escape that fact. Nobody. It was just a matter of time. So for everybody that stood true on Di-RRec Gaming, that believed in what we had to say, we're the ones holding the crown jewels up. We're the ones holding that big trophy of truth up. We're the ones that did that. We told you that they were going to hit that brick wall. We told you very soon they would not be able to go anywhere. So let's look at what's transpired since PlayStation was once again a no-show at Gamescom. I mean, but does that really surprise anybody? PlayStation has been a no-show for 2.5 years. All right. We have articles now. That people are coming out of the Xbox camp that's been with Microsoft for 30 years. I mean, stuff like the encouragement, the words that we just don't get, y'all. And it's refreshing. When I hear people talk within the industry, right? Telling us that what we're seeing right now is indefinite. Microsoft is about to make some more changes. When you see people that have been working for Microsoft for 30 years tell you that, and Rez, do you have that article? You know what I'm talking about, right? What was his name? Carl Ledbetter, something like that. If you got that article, as a matter of fact,
Richard Ledbetter.
Yeah, no. That's Digital Foundry. This is another person.
No, it's something Ledbetter. I know what you're talking about. He's one of the main architects of Xbox.
That's
He's
right.
been there for 3 decades.
Correct. Yep. Let me see. I want to read this article because this article was fun. I can't even find it. I don't think I can find it. Let me see. Give me a second. Because it was very, very, very interesting.
Let me try to find it.
All I know is this, right? While you trying to find it, thanks for looking for it, because I had it recently. This situation, y'all. They thought that we told them about the Trojan horse technique. Yes, Microsoft is going to start sending his games over to PlayStation. We understand that PlayStation is going to make its 30% off of that, but Microsoft's going to make it 70% off of that. PlayStation fans try to figure out a way to make that look like that was a successful move. We knew that. We laughed at that. Okay. When those games started towering your charts, when Xbox games started to chart on the PlayStation brand, we began to laugh.
Xbox liberated PlayStation, man. They went in, infiltrated. They put their flag up right in front of their stores.
Right in front of their stores, bro.
Liberation happened right in front of their faces when they turned on their console. Welcome to Xbox.
Spark, you want to know what else was crazy about that? Microsoft didn't even flinch.
Nope.
Microsoft didn't even blink their eye at it. And they did it with a smile on their face. They did it with such confidence. And in the process of doing that, Spartan, we told them that if you buy these Xbox games, not only are you going to turn PlayStation into a storefront, like our man, the realest one, warned them about years ago, they're going to turn them into a storefront, going to turn them into a flea market, right? Thank you, Rez. I got that now. And you're going to live up. You're going to live up to what the FTC trial judgment for Microsoft to do would do. Microsoft knew that they were going to be successful because they knew that PlayStation Studios had no games to bring out. They understood that what you see on social media and that little 1% of clowns that you see, the 1% of zealots that you see, do not speak for the rest of the 99% of PlayStation fans across the world. But what they do have in common is that as a worldwide fan base, right? They don't buy video games. We've been on that. Okay, we've been calling it out for years. All right, and as many people want to think that it's a console war, it's not a console war. It's just telling the truth. A lot of people have a hard time with understanding truth saying and then console wars. Nobody's console warring right now. This is a product of just truth. Okay, this is a product of one fan base that does a lot of talking, less action. Another fan base that does nothing but game and engage. We are not the same. We've been telling people this. We understand that Xbox doesn't sell as many consoles as PlayStation. We get that. That's not even the reason why we're Xbox fans. I mean, that's a dumb moment. We get that. But what PlayStation fans don't understand, and which they should be seeing it now more than ever. See, if you didn't understand yesterday, you damn sure understand today, and we don't have to tell you no more. See, we don't have to say nothing no more because everything that you thought mattered doesn't even matter anymore. Your console sales don't matter for PlayStation no more. Makes no difference anymore. You want to know why? Because you don't buy video games. It only matters if your wallet does the talking, but your wallet doesn't do the talking. So you can buy consoles, but that's the bottom line factor. You got to build these video game libraries up. So what do we find out? What we already knew what was going to happen to Death Stranding 2. Now here you got Death Stranding 2 sitting around here with a lack of sales. You have an update, right? We told y'all that PlayStation, y'all laughed when Microsoft had to go ahead and rise his prices up to combat the tariffs. Y'all wanted to make it seem like Microsoft was lying about all that. Cool, we get it. But let's read that update from PlayStation that just happened 4 days ago, which really makes PlayStation 5 the least attractive console in the world right now. Similar to many global businesses, right? Similar. So they're letting you know right now that we're no different. We continue to navigate a challenging economic environment. What? So Microsoft was right. As a result, we've made the difficult decision to increase the recommended retail price for PlayStation 5 consoles in the US starting on August 21st. The updated recommended retail price for PlayStation 5 consoles in the US are as follows. PlayStation 5, $549.99 with no games. PlayStation 5 Digital Edition, $499.99 with no games. PlayStation 5 Pro, $749.99 with no games. The recommended retail price for PlayStation 5 accessories remain unchanged, and we have no other price changes to announce for additional markets. Why would you increase your controllers when your controllers don't get used like that? Nobody uses your controllers in the gaming world to promote video gaming. You had to make a Pro controller look like your Xbox. You have nothing. Your Portal is trash. You brought out a weak handheld and you had to make these updates to it as it goes along, and it's still garbage.
Absolute dog shit.
Helldivers 2 had to come out on Xbox with a Halo ODST.
Just to help them boost sales.
This is Microsoft has a stamp on PlayStation while all this happened, Spartan.
Famo.
Y'all remember when I was talking about what's up with The Last of Us? Three shows back again?
If you don't
And
mind,
out of everything that I thought that that name was not going to appear again. Guess what happens? PlayStation comes out with The Last of Us Part 2 replica guitar, limited edition bundle up for pre-order. You can't make this shit up. PlayStation is selling a damn guitar.
Famo, remember Helldivers only sold well on PC.
We know this.
And
Yes.
now look how bad this is how bad that what the devs or the studios hurting that they have to advertise Halo on their game just to for them to have assurance that it'll sell on the Xbox.
On the console space.
How poor it did on the PlayStation. They just want to make sure that all that nonsense that they got slapped with, it doesn't happen with it on the Xbox. And they want us Halo heads going and filling for those fake gamers on that Sony side that fake gamed and fake played all that.
Well, Spartan, Chat Pad, and Residents. Think about it. Think about it. You're exactly right, but think about it. What else could do it? It's the Xbox community that knows multiplayer games. So what else was gonna do it? I mean, we're the birth of that. We are the birth of that. Look. In the meantime, Bungie CEO Pete Parsons is stepping down after 23 years and passing the torch to General Manager Justin Truman. Today marks the right time for a new beginning. The future of Bungie will be in the hands of a new generation of leaders. And that's the problem. The new generation of leaders for Bungie aren't doing very well. Bungie itself as a studio isn't doing very well. Death Stranding 2, lack of sales update suggests game sold poorly. Another game that's possibly coming to Xbox. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater is having more performance issues with the PSSR again, implemented on the PlayStation Pro, on the PlayStation 5 Pro. It disappoints, of course. Because damn it, the PlayStation 5 Pro is just a rush product. And then when all else fails for PlayStation, Ghost of Yotei, they drop that. They still show no gameplay. They show nothing. Nobody cares. You don't hear nobody talking about Ghost of Yotei. Nobody cares. And then when you just thought it was worse than that for the news, we get Concord was reportedly considered the future of PlayStation. What? Concord got reported considered the future of PlayStation? So we're not talking about a God of War. Because that's what I was going to say to your answer, Spartan. What were they going to... Can y'all hear me?
Yep. Your mic just went on.
What? Yeah, because what were we going to put in there? What were they going to put in there? Kratos?
Nothing.
I mean...
Sackboy.
Yeah, what were they going to use for... Yeah, I just want everybody to understand
when they pick
this.
a live service
What
game
was
over some of
PlayStation
their
gonna
home
use
key
for some
titles.
skins? For some mods. Sackboy?
Sony PlayStation's anti-Semitic, bro. It's got nothing. It's dog shit console. It failed. The liquid is burning. The rest mode is heating. The games aren't even popping. Nothing is flying through. Sackboy failed. Astro Boy fell. All these remakes and remasters and director's cut, Sylvester Stallone cut, Demolition Man's cut, all your cuts, every single book coming out, cookbook, bitches, all of, oh, hell, it failed. PlayStation Portal, what was it supposed to be?
Shout out to Bonte. What's up, y'all?
Every single one of them dog shit fucking handhelds failed from Sony. Vita died. PlayStation Portal died. It doesn't even natively install and play games on your Portal, so you could go in your room and at least stream it on another TV while you're playing it natively on your Portal. They got nothing. They shut down studios. Bungie Studios went and bought a Lamborghini and fucked off. Like, they don't want to be there no more. They're under heavy, nasty dictatorship, and they're failing. They're disserving not only their staff, the studios, developers, and and most importantly, their fans. What positive came out of Sony PlayStation during the past 5 years of them being out? Nothing. I haven't seen no new IPs, no new one single player first person shooter, nothing. Hack and sack. The only life, not even Starfield is going on that box. That's how bad it's hurting. It won't even be able to run Starfield like that. It's
Yeah,
got
man.
nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, all these fanboys that are just sitting there talking, they've got nothing. There's all word salad. They've got nothing. They're sitting there. Oh, Ally, yeah, the Ally X is out. Your games are on Steam, and it's going to be in our hands for free, for at least a subscription.
And it's
Yeah, what
gonna
I
play
mean.
better too.
I'm going to pay what $50 a month, whatever it costs for Steam. I get
Games
all
are gonna
these
play a
PlayStation
lot better.
way better, and it's got the AI NPU in that motherfucker too, man. It's got AI 24 gigs of RAM, bro. That handheld just smacked
I've been
PlayStation's
saying, I'm
lineup.
like, how can they be happy with the state of Sony? Like, how can they be happy with their cadence of game releases and what they're expecting their fan base to put up with, like swallowing remaster after remake after director's cut
It's
of the same games over and over again? I just don't get it.
the eggshell presentation that they got when they opened their boxes. Remember that shit?
Egg cartons, bro. Who puts their console in egg cartons? Come on, man.
Recycling. I'm
You're
like,
making your customer pay $500 and you can't use better wrapping?
Right.
Man,
sit there,
what
put
are
a
we? It's like
$700
legal says, what are we doing here?
Yeah, what are we doing here, bro?
in an eggshell full of fucking bird flu.
It's time to make some laughs, bro. I mean, it is what it
Man,
is.
come
It's
on,
all
bro.
about
You
presentation,
cannot
right?
look. This is for the Xbox community. I've been standing in them streets for 24 years. Nobody can tell me anything, man. You don't stand in Xbox streets for 24 years and you don't love it. You don't love the negativity. It's a different breed over here. It's a different breed over here. We don't make excuses for Xbox. We just dig in. We just, like it says, we just jump in. We don't care if you don't like it. We just knew that eventually, when this thing was gonna go for the marathon run, right? When Microsoft told everybody that this was gonna be a marathon, you just either had to believe it or not. But anybody with any lick of common sense would understand that this Leviathan called Microsoft was not going to lose. It just wasn't going to lose. While they can hold up Xbox as long as they want. Nintendo, PlayStation cannot do anything to Xbox. It can't. The only thing that can do something to Xbox is Microsoft. The only way Xbox doesn't exist, Microsoft stops fooling with it. That's it. Nothing else matters. You can't stop it. So now the mind share is here. I told y'all, let's wait to the end of this year. If Microsoft succeeds of going past 6 billion in revenue, you don't have to worry about waiting till 2030 for that prophecy to be fulfilled. That's going to happen next generation. And when that happens, and the timing looks just superb, doesn't it? When that next Xbox lands, and if Microsoft ends up with 8 billion in revenue, that's it. They take over the gaming market. And let me let y'all in on a little secret. Xbox revenue keeps climbing year to year. It doesn't shrink. The Xbox community is growing year to year. It's not going down.
Double-digit growth.
Double-digit growth, because what y'all don't understand is Xbox succeeds off the console. See, this is the beauty of Xbox, right? Xbox with Microsoft is not the sole provider for the brand, unlike Nintendo and PlayStation. So what Microsoft has literally done, it has allowed Nintendo and PlayStation to be competitors now. They're fighting. They're fighting while Microsoft can just do whatever it wants to do now. It has made itself a universal storefront. It is about to, and this, you know what? I'm gonna read this because this is just bad news for Xbox haters. Let's read this.
Oh, looks like legal got dropped off. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and continue on here until he comes back in. he's going to go over what one of the lead architects of Xbox is talking about with the past, present, and future of gaming and with Xbox. So we'll dive into that article in a minute. But in the meantime, Spartan, me and Legal, we've been jumping in on a little Grounded 2. I don't know if you've gotten to play that yet or if you're interested, but it's a really fun sandbox survival game. It's basically Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I don't know if you're old enough to remember those movies.
I missed that movie.
But you're basically in a backyard and you're building a base and you're trying to survive against all of the creature critters of the ground, ants, spiders, beetles, and you're fighting against an evil tech company that's trying to take over. And it's a lot of fun. We've already started building our base and we've gotten quite a few objectives done. We've got our ant mounts, which it's much easier to get around the map when you're on the ant. And we've been messing around with the different weapons and items they have. We've gotten attacked a lot by scorpions, which scorpions are kind of one of the main threats in the game. They're very powerful. Believe it or not, the cockroaches too are pretty strong. We've been diving into a lot of that too. We're also going to be jumping in on Helldivers 2 this week, as well as Gears of War Reloaded. Woohoo! Excited for that.
To Game Pass, or is that a separate subscription? You have to buy it.
So, good question. I can't remember if it's on Game Pass or not, but if you bought the Ultimate Edition when it came out a while ago, you're supposed to get it for free. So if you bought the first game, Ultimate Edition, you get the Reloaded for free.
Yeah, it's not coming to Game Pass, actually. It's actually a standalone game that you purchase, which is fair. They need the money.
And I know you're excited too because there's some big news coming up for you in October, right? The Halo Championship League is supposed to be news of the next Halo.
Oh yes.
So I'm really excited for that too. Like a lot of people really didn't like the Space Slip engine that they were using for the longest time. A lot of people felt it was outdated and just never had quite all of the features and abilities that the developers wanted to really make Halo shine. Yeah. But I feel
shout outs to Blam, man. They turned Blam into a slip space. It's like you said, they needed more room to work with, right? Like these guys, instead of sitting there creating an engine and then after creating that engine, creating the game on top, that was not fair to them, man.
I agree. And there was a lot of reports and rumors that there was a lot of technical issues with the engine too, and they've had to constantly work around those issues to get the game to run properly. So I feel with Unreal Engine, they're going to have so much more flexibility. They're going to have so much more tools at their disposal. They're really going to bring Halo to its full potential, I think.
Just like the way that they've used all the tools in the box for Hellblade, all the dynamic illumination, global illumination, shader, this, that, they're going to be using. I think they're going to be sucking the life out of UAE for Halo, bro. It's going to be such showcase, especially the individual. Shout out to the Forge community for Halo, coming out and creating these Forge maps in Unreal Engine 5. That's where I was like, wow, man, that's what we need. Fog and global illumination. When I walk down the streets, it feels like that game. What's it? Ghost of Tsushima? Is that what it is?
Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah, it looks so nice and realistic, and you feel the game. Now, that's how it was supposed to be from the get-go. You got to feel the game. You can't just put it on a superior engine like that. As long as you work with the engine, they're going to kill it, man. I think UAE is the best fit for Halo. It needs it.
I agree, and they're going to get a lot of inspiration from the content creators and the Forge map fans who spend a lot of time and effort into making those works of art and great fun maps to play on, right? The fan base for Halo has always been legendary. They've always had a strong base, and I think that there's a lot to be happy and excited for the next Halo game. I feel like it's going to really bring the franchise back in a big way. I tend to think of it as like, if you see what Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is doing right now, just think of that with Halo. That's how I try to equate it, because it's just going to be next level. We haven't seen anything yet.
Huge levels, man. This is with a sampler that they gave us with the Unreal Engine sampler with different biomes, and the only thing I really want back is my snow levels, man. I miss my snow
They gotta
levels.
do them. They got to.
Yeah, whoever's hearing it, man, if you happen to hear this, bring back my snow levels, man. Don't play with me. Bring back my scarabs, bring back my Spartan laser, bring back everything that I've lost, man. They should have kept that going. Not complaining, just saying. It would be more fun to have more tools in a sandbox, especially with the OG Magnum pistol, the heavy hitter, the top shutter. We all played it in Combat 1. We need the Spartan laser back for sure, man. Because without that,
I like the pistol, but you know what's going to happen. You know people are going to complain and say that it's too OP, like it's too powerful, and then they're going to nerf it like they always do.
just like the
Because
assassinations.
yeah,
Right over the assassin. It's not fair. I'm killing somebody, and all of a sudden they're getting me from the back, and I lose. Well, that's how what it is, man. You're in the army, from the front to the back, you're getting hit. Take cover.
yeah. I get shot in the back so much in Halo, but it's just part of the game, right? You just have to accept that you can't always catch everybody sneaking up behind you.
That's the thing. You got to be right in between a hole in the wall. My favorite was being hiding in the staircases, like the staircases, like it goes up and then you got a little triangle gap, and nobody was able to see me, and I was just shotgun and sticky grenades, and dude, I miss those days. They're gonna bring that back, guys. Get ready. Microsoft has figured out a structure. They've done amazing with integrating with ABK and its affiliates. Now they're rolling the ball. Now they've got everything on the go. This is the end of 2025. Get ready. There's only 4 more months left. This is the quarter 4. After this, the new quarter going in 2026, it's going to be a different ball game, guys. It's not going to be these type of showcases like they're showing. This is it. This is the finale until the new beginning next year. And we're going to be seeing a lot of different things going in and out, and expect badass hardware on top of that.
Yeah, this is really a transformation, because I feel like going forward, like we haven't seen, like Xbox is full steam ahead. Like they're gonna basically be the dominating factor out of all 3 companies for every show. I think they're gonna have more to show than all the other 2. They're gonna have more variety. I feel they're gonna have just so many different choices. And next year they're really going to go big because it's their anniversary.
That's it.
And they're not going to slow down. Like we're going to continuing to see that first party release cadence that we've been seeing, like going forward. We're going to see more. We're going to see more Southeast Asia and Japanese games, more Chinese games. We're going to see from different markets, all different types of games. It's just really going to be the best place to play. Like it's going to get to the point where it's going to be hard to deny that the Xbox of new is not the Xbox of old anymore. Like they're on a different level now, and ABK really solidified that, and we haven't even seen the fruits of that labor yet. I mean, we're starting to see a little bit of it, right? We saw a new expansion for World of Warcraft at Gamescom, which is from Blizzard, right?
They're trickling. And
we're seeing little bits here and there. They're starting to build up.
Now, Call of Duty 2 just went Call of Duty Modern Warfare. All of these guys are coming. Spyro, we got. They're coming. They're just getting things aligned and making it make sense for them, for Game Pass, and making it make sense for us, for gamers. and everybody else, right? Not every game it will be on Game Pass like that. They're gonna sell
It
it.
doesn't need to be either.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we're seeing something too, Spartan, that we had never seen before, and it's just kind of funny given everything that's gone on the past 2 or 3 generations, that we're going to be seeing first party PlayStation games on Xbox. And we're
Mhm.
talking about, there was a recent report that, believe it or not, The Last of Us and Uncharted are coming to PlayStation, or sorry, Xbox. Returnal is coming to Xbox.
They all have to,
Um,
man. Like
those were
who's
the
gonna
recent
do that?
reports. So it's crazy to me that we've come full circle, right? Like from Xbox has no games to now Xbox has all the games.
All the games. And Xbox is on your PlayStation storefront games. Yeah, man, that just whooped their asses, bro. That
So
just
you know what makes me laugh the most out of all of this? All of the years, right? All of the effort, all of the talking, all of the typing that the fanboys have done for 2 or 3 generations, dogging the brand, right? Dogging Xbox, um, coming up with all these different memes and jokes and clowning on the brand. And now it's the complete opposite, and they don't know what to do. They're just completely in shock. Some of them have vowed that they're quitting gaming after this generation, or they're no longer buying
shut down.
PlayStation anymore.
They're crying babies, man. Come on, man. If you're gonna be sitting there acting like that, don't even just go and donate your gaming console handheld and just stick to making having peace with nature. They're those type of people don't are not even gamers. They're a bunch of gap fillers, benchers that sit there and
They're
talk.
gatekeepers, right?
Yeah,
They're elitists. They don't want anybody to enjoy their platform. They want you to not to. They want you to buy into their platform. They want you to. They expect you to invest more money and more resources just to
Mhm.
play those games, and they don't even want you to play those games. They want you to stick on the other platform. Like, that's how greedy and selfish and um, just inconsiderate they are, because they don't care about gaming. All they care about is themselves,
Yeah,
you know. And
and
we
then
see who the real gamers are.
shout outs to all of them that sit there and say this game is coming. They're advertising for Xbox as well. The best groupies I've ever seen in my life too, man. Games are by all means shout them out, bro. We've played them all. We've set and shattered broke records with them, and it's your turn. Fuck, we got enough of that shit. Keep advertising, Sony fanboys. Keep saying all the games are going. You're buying them. You're buying them. You are buying them.
Yeah, it's really
We've
telling
played.
when the top 4 or 5 games on their store or on their platform chart for top selling games are from Microsoft
Yeah, man.
or
That's
from
sad.
Xbox.
That's sad, bro.
It just shows the excitement's not there anymore for PlayStation, you know, because they should be buying their studio's games, but they're more interested in Microsoft's games. I mean, if that doesn't tell you, I don't know what to say, because I mean, the proof is in the pudding. I mean, you're seeing the evidence right there. I mean, I don't know how much more needs to be shown to you before you get it. But like, maybe even the fanboys are just in denial at this point, or they're delusional. They don't want to believe that their brand is not the same anymore. Or maybe they do. They just don't want to admit it, you know. Um, but
They know
uh,
it. They know it that we won. They know it that we won. They lost, bro. We're getting ushered to a new era of gaming. They're not. Uh, they're not getting any special. The PlayStation 5 Pro is a flop. It's not even able to handle their PSSR properly, which is a shame. Sorry for the cough. Yeah,
yeah,
they don't
there
have
was
any.
reports that Metal Gear Solid was running at 720p on the PlayStation 5 Pro. There was a lot of performance stuttering and image quality issues. Now, mind you, it is Unreal Engine, and sometimes some developers just have a hard time optimizing the game. And it could be that, but the thing is, though, we've seen this time and time again, not just with Metal Gear, but with other games as well. It's like you said, I feel like Sony was just trying to make more of the bag, and they were trying to appease fans and players by rushing out the Pro when it wasn't ready. I mean, Mark Cerny himself said that they're going to need at least like another 2 or 3 years before PSSR can really shine or really do what they said it's going to do. And that's what 4 years after its launch, and people are okay with this. They're paying for a beta. They're paying for a hardware beta essentially. They're paying. They talk about they want to play on the best performance, but it's not showing. It's not there. You might as well play on PC if you really care about performance.
It's not there. It's remember how Xbox One X came out with their own version of upscaling and this and that? It rocked it. No problems with it at all. These guys, Cerny had to go flopflation. Remember that flopflation little 10-minute thing he did, trying to explain
to
these dummies.
It was a running meme on Twitter.
I'm like, like he is right. It doesn't pack math like the way they thought it would pack math and double up on everything. It's like the GPU is so weak that it can't even handle the PSSR. It doesn't even work with it. You get what I mean? It's not even letting it make the games better. That's how weak the PlayStation is. Their PlayStation Pro with a butterfly 1616. I'm like, dude, get out of here, man. They messed around. They need a new hardware lead tech, man. Cerny effed it up. Every time you hear Cerny talk, well, you know how I like doing my consoles. I like to ramp up the RAM speed and the CPU and the GPU speeds and get the most out of them. Like, bitch, you're burning.
Like Michael Pachter said recently, he's one of the kind of financial tech experts, and he even made a comment in an interview he did recently that Sony's just had bad management and bad leadership and bad decisions, bad business decisions. I mean, with everything that they've done. And if an expert is saying that, not us, not Xbox fans, if an expert is saying that, like, you got to believe him, right? Because why would he make that up, right? I mean, it's just other people can see it. We can see it. But I guess the nostalgia goggles that some of these Sony diehards have just never seem to fade. They can't accept that that's the truth, and we're seeing it, and we're seeing the ramifications of it, right? With Jim Ryan's tenure, like, they invested so much of their Sony Studios resources into live service games, and they just all failed, and they had to go back to the drawing board again. That's why they don't have anything to show. That's why they don't have any games right now, is because those developers are having to start all over again, and that takes 4 to 5 years for them to make another game. And they've been working probably at least 2 years before Jim Ryan left, maybe 3, on those live service games. So it's just one bad decision after another, and we're seeing that it's really taking a toll on them. Welcome back,
sorry,
Famo.
y'all. I'm back. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that, man. I didn't even know that happened. So forgive me, man. But no, back to what I was gonna say, right? I was talking about the Xbox hardware architect, the guy named Carl Ledbetter that's been with Microsoft for 30 years. Okay, so this is going to be great news for Xbox fans that's been standing tall with Xbox for 24 years, right? Just standing toes down, going through all the hell, going through all the negativity, but you know why you're an Xbox fan. This article was for you. Xbox hardware architect reflects on the Xbox Series S and S as it wraps up with my journey far from over. I'm excited and inspired by what is ahead. Now, we're looking at this guy. He's been with Microsoft for 30 years, okay? So we're going to break down what this guy says, and we know that, see, this is mind games, but we know better. We don't believe in the 1%, right? The guys on social media just laugh at that. They don't reflect anything. right? Because if they're on PlayStation, they're really truly reflecting that community. We know the 5 games that they're playing. That's the bottom line. In this article, Ledbetter reveals that 3 games, just 3 games, keeps Xbox floating, just bringing in the profit. 3 games, and I'm going to name them. Microsoft is in a period of transition with gaming, increasingly moving towards publishing over platform operation. Xbox Game Pass subscriptions and games. Call of Duty, Minecraft, and World of Warcraft increasingly drive Microsoft's gaming profits. Just those 3. We're not even going to name the other ones, but just those 3. Because earlier this year we had Microsoft released its 20 game billionaire club. We had that list of 20 games that all hit over billions of dollars. They were the 20 plus billionaire club. So we don't even need to mention 17 more. Let's do those 3 right there, right? But what I love is that it says they drive Microsoft's gaming profits. Now, when it comes to Xbox, you can use the word revenue and profits. You can't use the word profits when you're talking about PlayStation. You can't. Because we already saw what the FTC said about PlayStation. When it comes to profits, they put out more, but they get less out of it. So yeah, you're going to always hear about the massive revenue report, but they put out what, 4 to 5 more times a profit, but make less than what Microsoft and Nintendo bring in. That's not really where you want to be. That's not a stat that you're going to be proud about. But that's because PlayStation knows where its power is at, and its power is in perception. So as long as they make you think that, oh, because you everywhere you see in stores, you'll see a bunch of our stuff, it makes you think that a lot of people buying their stuff, when in fact, that's not what's going on. They can be buying on the hardware aspect, but when it comes to the content and services, that's not what's going on. Notice 4 things: Game Pass, Call of Duty, Minecraft, and World of Warcraft is just bringing massive profits to Xbox, right? But watch this. Over its platform services to third parties. Oh, see, that's where the sweet dreams come in at. Just thinking that whatever, and we heard you, right? We heard you. Whatever Microsoft puts out, we know we're going to get that game. Well, here on DIRREC Gaming, we're sadly here to tell you that that's not going to happen. You're not getting no full slate of nothing. What you've been experiencing is a court case. Is Microsoft proving a point to the whole entire world that it is not scared to put its games anywhere else? And watch this. Nor by doing that will it knock down the concept of its platform. See, everybody thought that when Microsoft was going to do this, it was going to devalue the Xbox. Don't call me no liar, because I was on the social web looking at everybody. I even heard it from everybody. Oh, here it is, the famous line. If Microsoft does this, then what's the point of having an Xbox? I bet you now nobody's saying that. I bet you now nobody's saying that. Because dig this. With the Xbox Ally PC gaming handheld, Microsoft is opening up the Xbox brand to traditional PC O&Ms like Razer, Dell, Lenovo, and others. Oh, really? So you mean to tell me Xbox is so great that because Asus just made this product and they know it's great, that these other companies are going to come in? But let me tell y'all what the good news about Asus is. We as Xbox fans have finally found a company that likes Xbox. Asus is full of Xbox fans, and they're not ashamed of telling you. They're not ashamed of telling you. So when you got Xbox fans working for other companies that want to do great things for Xbox, you're going to start seeing some great things happen. And Dell, Razer, Lenovo, and others are going to follow suit, to the point that the Xbox Ally is just the tip of the spear. Built in partnership with Asus, although there are credible rumors, watch this, we're investigating that we might get a more traditional O&M Xbox PC as soon as 2026. That's not no rumor, that's going to happen. Microsoft may end up finding itself at the fore of new gaming hardware licensing empire if this all works out. This is a all-out hardware licensing empire. I told you on DIRREC Gaming that you're going to have a world where you look, wherever you go, wherever you see, when they mention gaming, it's going to be Xbox. I told you that. But see, y'all still ain't figured me out yet. But you're going to figure out who I am soon. Y'all ain't figured it out yet? I don't lose. How in the hell can somebody make these bold predictions and they just come into fruition? It's beautiful to sit on social media and laugh at many comments that I know are way off. They have no damn clue what they're talking about. And that even goes to the YouTubers out there too. They have no clue. They're just mimicking. They're mimics. How can I boldly say stuff like this? Damn. How does Legal do it? I mean, when you go back and listen to what he said, he's on point. Damn, everything he said came to light. I don't know about this dude, Legal, man. Well, you don't have to believe in me. Just believe in our works. Because our works is good. But what if the first party hardware they say, oh, there's a question mark? Because that's the nightmare. Right? They can sleep well, Rez. They sleep well, Spartan. They sleep well, Party Chat Pack. When they know that Xbox has put its games on other platforms. They sleep well at night. They have sweet dreams with that. Because we know what will really hurt them is if Microsoft starts putting out these first-party games and they stay on Xbox. Well, I'm here to tell you that there's going to be games that don't go to PlayStation. How do we know this? Okay, who owns Sunset Overdrive? Who owns that? Look, Insomniac owns it. So why is it on PlayStation? The game's been out since 2013. Tell me why isn't that game on PlayStation? I'm here to tell you. Because the game was built on a technology that isn't built for the PlayStation hardware. I'll give you another one. Halo Guardians, aka Halo 5. Why isn't it everywhere? Why isn't it on PC? I'll tell you, they tried to make ports for this game, and it still ain't on PC. I'll tell you, because the game was built on technology exclusive for the Xbox hardware. That's why. For the first time now, you might be able to see it being played across the platforms. Next generation for the first time. So what about the first party hardware? Did I not throw a hint prior back? Was anybody listening? When I said think, y'all, let's really think about this. If Xbox makes a technological leap in gaming, and it drops the first ever real first next generation console, forget about the Switch 2, bro. That's too weak. That's a gimmick. I don't want to hear about the Switch 2 no more. I told y'all what was going to happen to the Switch 2. So don't pretend about it. If you like the Switch 2, fine. Fine. But the Switch 2 is gonna be left out with many games. Many. What do they say? Call of Duty Black Ops 7 ain't even gonna be on it. We're not talking about the Switch 2, bro. We're moving past that. They ain't even stepped their game up on that. But the PlayStation 6 is going to get leapfrogged. And it's not even going to be out. I'm already predicting that it's going to be another 2 years before that console even comes out. You're looking at late 2028 or even early 2029 when that console comes out. That's my prediction. But regardless of that matter, here's a fact that next Xbox will be alone in its own field, right? Microsoft is not going to be short of any games. We have been told that there's 40 games in development. 40 games in development. Now, I told y'all by default, if Xbox comes out with just 5 games for the next gen Xbox, there's no other new generational console out. What would that automatically make those games? Exclusives. By default. We know the strategy of Xbox now. You know what? When these games plateau, we're sending them over. We're sending them over. That's great business strategy, right? We're going to send them over while we keep Game Pass over here. We're going to send them over full price, no matter the age, no matter what the game is. Everybody else that does not jump into this community will have to pay the price. You're going to pay for those games. Now, what is the kryptonite for PlayStation fans? Their wallet. You're not, like I told you, you're not going to deceive me. If you're not buying your games now, what the hell makes an Xbox fan think they're going to buy their games? They're not buying they're not buying anything. Matt Prispatella came out and told everybody, bro, from the ages 18 to 24, they're not buying shit. They're not buying anything. And like I told y'all, this gaming thing is not a youthful community. It is not a youthful culture. It belongs to the adults. The adults keep gaming platforms alive. We're the ones out here working. We're the ones out here buying these damn games. You can't rely on these kids to keep the industry up. What are we doing out here? We think these kids, man, these kids are trying to survive out here, man. They trying to get a new job. They trying to go to college. They're trying to get a new home with their families or whatever. The last thing they're thinking about is buying video games. So what about the first-party hardware? Microsoft isn't quitting there either. The next Microsoft, the built Xbox is already confirmed and is set to contain new chips from AMD that maintain compatibility with the existing Xbox library. So what is that one thing that Xbox has been able to do that PlayStation hasn't been able to do since day one? For 24 years, Microsoft has kept this backwards compatibility from all of its consoles. All of its consoles. To that end, Carl Ledbetter, partner head and designer of Xbox devices, recently reminisced about the journey ahead of Microsoft gaming. Ledbetter crosses an incredible 30-year stint at Redmond. So what makes that incredible? Well, let's look at PlayStation leaderships. 30 years gone, 31 years gone, couple years gone, couple years gone, couple years gone, couple years gone. But Ledbetter is crossing an incredible 30-year, and he's still here. Ledbetter has been posting a series of reflections on his hardware journey at Microsoft, which includes everything from the Microsoft IntelliMouse to the Xbox Adaptive Controller. Choosing 30 products to represent 3 decades of innovation at Microsoft is no easy task, Ledbetter explained. Each product is a chapter to a larger story, a story of collaboration with talented teams and leaders united by a common goal to empower people, bring joy, and build a bridge between the physical. Well, I thought Xbox was all about digital, but wait a minute. This guy is saying they're trying to bridge a gap between physical and digital worlds where people can achieve more. These products are dialogues that invite users to explore, create, and connect in new ways. So don't stop paying attention to what you see on social media. They don't know what Microsoft's glorified, beautiful minds are doing. They don't know anything. There is no insiders. There isn't any of that. The new legal is telling you. I'm telling you the truth. Ledbetter remarked on the Xbox Series S and X platform, which on paper is Microsoft's best ever hardware delivery. Okay, check this out. Here comes facts. We don't get bothered by the facts. We love to speak the facts. Here it goes. It has sadly struggled to keep pace with its primary competition, the PlayStation 5. Facts. We don't care about that. Owing to a variety of factors, but that is hardly the result of the hardware quality in my view, he says. The Xbox Series X is an incredible, powerful, and sleek product, and the Xbox Series S compactness for its power is a testament to the skill of Ledbetter and his team. How do we know this? Ask Black Myth Wukong on the Series S. That's how we know. As we wrap up this journey, right? This is probably the shortest Xbox journey console that we've been a part of. One of the shortest. The OG Xbox was the shortest. It's the second shortest. But as we wrap up this journey, Xbox fans, check this out. The Xbox Series S and S, the mission behind these consoles, there was a mission. There was a mission behind these two consoles. It echoes everything I've learned over 30 years. So that was the mission. To create technology that's powerful, purposeful and beautifully integrated into people's lives. Xbox is about fun and playing games. If you're not having fun and you're not playing games, you ain't on Xbox. When we began designing the Xbox Series S X, the mission was clear: build a console that delivers unprecedented power. You ain't getting that nowhere else. While seamlessly integrating into the modern living room, you ain't getting that anywhere else. The design was inspired by the machine itself, an engineering marvel of thermal cooling and efficiency. You're not getting that anywhere else, which naturally led to the console's iconic vertical tower form. You ain't getting that anywhere else. It's not just a gaming device, it's a statement piece, sleek, monolithic, designed to quietly command presence without shouting for attention. How many of us, when we bought this console, said numerous times, damn, I have to check to see if my damn console's on. You literally don't hear it. Ledbetter emphasized that the Xbox Series X was designed to balance boldness with subtlety, allowing the device to stand out as a centerpiece as well as sit comfortably in a more minimalistic setup. The Xbox Series S took a different approach, Ledbetter says, prioritizing efficiency and compactness. Its compact design rethinks what a next-gen console could be: lightweight, accessible, and uncompromising on performance, to bold black circular vent that placed on the robot white chassis with precision and intention, providing functional cooling and a memorable graphic signature that speaks to the Series S's unapologetic expression and function as form. Check this out. It gets worse if you're an Xbox hater. It gets worse. Ledbetter closed his intro by noting, with my journey far from over. Here's a 30-year veteran speaking to the world saying, my journey is far from over. I'm excited and inspired by what is ahead of us, which should be some comfort. Here it is. This was beautiful. This is beauty to my ears. I'm excited and inspired by what is ahead of us, which should be some comfort to the Xbox faithful. I'm not talking about an independent Xbox fan. I'm not talking about a centaur. We're not talking about you half-breeds. You are not in that group. This is comfort to the Xbox faithful. Whether that hits you and that's your shoe that you feel in, then let it be so. But for people like me, I'm an Xbox faithful, and that was music to my ears. It's easy to get caught up in the Microsoft overall direction right now. Don't do it, Ledbetter. Don't do it. Which seems to hinge on inflating the share price and chasing tech trends over satisfying long-term customers. That's the sweet dream, folks. But here comes the nightmare. Microsoft is becoming an AI first company, so it's changing. Increasingly so. So see, Microsoft is becoming an AI first company, which is saying bye-bye to PlayStation and Nintendo. Next generation, we're not even going to be speaking about Nintendo and PlayStation anymore when we talk about Xbox. They're not even going to be in the Nintendo and PlayStation is going to be in a category to themselves. Let them fight over what's on that plate. Xbox is in a whole nother platform, on a whole nother plane. It's going to be an AI first company, increasingly so, as it leverages vast cloud investments to provide calculations for exponentially compute-hungry AI models. As such, rumors have swirled for years that Xbox could shelve its hardware platform. That's sweet music to Xbox haters. Watch this. And go the way of Sega. Shots fired at our man Sean Layden, right? With his stupidity remarks that Xbox was going to have Dreamcast effects. When Xbox has been here for 24 years, how the hell can it have a Dreamcast effect when it's outlived the Dreamcast? That's dumb. But, and go the way of Sega and other console manufacturers in simply exciting the stage. We get it. What he means by that is tickling the dummy ears, the ones who really love to hear stupid shit like that, who get on stages, who read them dumbass articles just to throw them out, to think that Microsoft is swiveled by that type of shit. But let's see where Microsoft is going to stay at. Given Microsoft's partnership with AMD for the next Xbox, That's certainly unlikely to be the case in the near term. Damn. Look at that nightmare. You just got slapped across your damn face. With all that dumb talking, we just gonna keep on moving. Like Sarah Ball said, in a world that is providing uncertainty, we're gonna continue to build and bring forth Xbox. Ain't stopping them, bro. Cause big bank takes little bank. But it doesn't stop constant speculation cycles. Of course not. Microsoft has canceled Xbox hardware plans for the past years. There were plans for a mid-generation Xbox Series S and X upgrade, which was shelved. The cloud-first Hobart Mini Xbox console, which was shelved. And Microsoft's first-party handheld, which has been shelved. Microsoft's current Xbox hardware chief, Rayon Sons, used to lead Microsoft's Windows O&M efforts, which, given the Xbox Ally and Xbox MetaQuest, should give you some idea about Microsoft's thinking with regards to hardware. However, Microsoft still has an industry-leading industrial design hardware team, which was near completing spared in the recent layoff wave. They all got spared. They're all here. With veterans like Carl Ledbetter at the forefront, it has industry-leading hardware design labs iterating right now on hundreds of designs for headsets, controllers, and yes, consoles. Nightmare for Xbox haters, showing that there's still plenty of fight. So you gotta look at them words. Plenty of fight left in the green team. So don't you think for a second that Microsoft is gonna sit here and play Mr. Nice Guy. Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you fooling? No, bro. Now, you're going to really see soon that Nintendo and Sony could never fuck with Xbox. You're going to learn this the hard way, which is going to bring excitement because you really want Xbox to keep putting those fucking games on your dumbass platform that is shafting you up your ass, right? That's about to lose this $7.9 billion lawsuit because it was shafting you up your ignorant ass and you didn't even know it. You've been parading for a company that's been shafting your dumb ass. While there's still to be an audience for it, which time comes to launch though, things in tech are changing so fast these days, it's hard to say what will happen. But with Ledbetter and Co. running the show, you can bet it'll be another amazing hardware product out the box. Whether or not Microsoft corporate supports it properly will be another story entirely. Hey man, there's plenty of nightmares in that article. The future Xbox is going to be here regardless of how much hatred you have for it. And with Valve, with GeForce Now, with Ubisoft, Epic, all these massive storefronts, Battle.net, all that shit's on Xbox. You talking about nobody wants Xbox. Nobody's playing on an Xbox out your rabbit ass minds. Y'all sound so damn dumb and weak out here, bro. Stop sounding dumb and weak out here. Stop being so scared of Xbox. Xbox is going to tank the market. We told you this. That we're not lying to you. We told you that was going to happen. Nobody is following the trend of PlayStation. That if you follow the trend of PlayStation, you're not making profits. It's as simple as that. What company would follow Sony? Have you looked at their history? What the hell is wrong with y'all? Sony ain't been great since the fucking Walkman. You want people to go back 35 damn years and adopt a business model that's 35 years old. Raz, what are we doing here? Spark, what are we doing here? Chat Pat, what the hell are we doing here? You got people out here thinking like that. Xbox went to Gamescom. They showed the whole world their ammunition. Raz, Spartan, they showed the whole entire world their ammunition. It was just a damn Xbox E3 showcase. That's all it was. Everybody tuned in to see what Xbox was doing.
It really was.
It was
Nobody was talking about Nintendo. Nobody was talking about Sony.
Facts. It was complete slaughter. This next week, flew of games, all Xbox. This it's incredible. It's diabolical how Microsoft has done this. But we told you this was going to happen. Ain't nothing else to say, folks. I mean, Xbox is about to take over the gaming market. What part of that you don't understand? Because it hurts your feelings? We say the truth? You're not buying video games. You pose no threat. It's as simple as that. You absolutely pose no threat. And we knew over here on Direct Gaming you pose no threat. We called it out day one. Listen, there's a cure for this. There's a cure. Come on, man. Jump in. We know you want to, right? It makes sense to be over here on Xbox, right? Because you're going to still be able to play your PlayStation games anyway. Jump in. You have nothing to fear. Come on over here. Get into a real gaming community.
If they're really about the games, they should.
If you're really about the games, if you're really about value, because you can't tell us that Xbox is dead anymore with a straight face. Y'all are scared to even say that anymore. What happened to your vigor? What happened to your vigor, PlayStation fans? You used to say Xbox was dead. You say nobody cares about Xbox. So if Xbox is dead, then I have a question. Why are devs continually putting their games on a dead platform? That wouldn't make any sense. Why would these major companies be partnershiping with Xbox if it was dead? That doesn't make any sense. You have to make sense. That's the first thing you have to do, and which y'all are having a very hard time doing. But Xbox isn't dead. Nobody's giving up on close to 40 million customers. Nobody's going to give up on that. You can't make that look like a small number. You can't even count the 37, 38 million. You will die before you even got close to that. You can't even count to that. You know, when we see PlayStation sell tons of consoles, salute. I don't care because I know that ain't doing shit for Sony. Sony can sell 200 million consoles. That ain't going to do shit. That's not going to save them. I told y'all that. Nintendo's sold almost 160 consoles. Look at them. Look at them. They're just a console away from flopping out. Their situation hasn't changed. Look, all those console sales, Res, Spartan, Chat Pack, all those console sales, they bring out a new console. Here's my question. Where the fucking games at? Just like now, I'm hearing crickets. People want me to buy a fucking handheld console with no games. You out your rabbit ass minds. I don't play that shit. I don't care because it's a new console. I've been out here too long. Oh, it's a new play, new Nintendo game. It's a new console. I don't give a fuck. It ain't got no games. Ain't got no games. You telling me to go out here and pay $80 and $90 for some fucking animated games? Ain't pushing no envelope nowhere. They done fucking made my man Donkey Kong into the Incredible Hulk now. Now this motherfucker's he's super strong. He's overstacked where he's breaking fucking stones now, eating bananas, breaking stones and inside the stones are hidden fucking bananas, and that's what y'all want me to go crazy over. Man, y'all better leave me the fuck alone. Y'all want me to buy some peripherals that are 480p cameras and shit. And y'all think I'm supposed to get happy over some shit like that. Man, y'all better leave me the fuck alone. And then y'all want to make excuses for Nintendo. I told y'all I had extra clips for you people in here with y'all fucking emotional weirdo ass string attachments to the damn Nintendo brand. I told y'all it's y'all fault while y'all fucking up Nintendo for me. Can't get rid of y'all. Y'all love every fucking thing Nintendo does, and that's why your console look like dog shit right now. Challenge Nintendo. I know personally how great Nintendo can be, but it can't be great because it has fans like some of you weirdos out here that accept every dog shit thing Nintendo does. And look at Nintendo today. Can't give you shit. And it's well deserved. You deserve that shit. Out here once again talking about consoles. Oh, it's the best-selling console.
For the sake of nostalgia, famo.
Exactly. It's the best console ever in the history of gaming. It outsold every guy. Ain't doing shit for you. Don't have no games. I don't give a fuck. Here's Xbox over here dead. Got more fucking games than the damn Switch 2. Xbox over here dead, got more motherfucking games coming out than PlayStation 5. And y'all over here talking about the Switch 2. Fuck, it's people embarrassed to even talk about the PlayStation 5 now. They're embarrassed. You look at all them looking dumbass YouTubers out here making up excuses now. Now that those tariffs,
Yep.
right, now that those tariffs hit the PlayStation 5, they really don't know what the fuck to say about it. Because I told you from the jump, there's nothing you cannot, bro, you gotta lie to me to sell me the PlayStation. That's been a known fact for fucking 35 years. Nobody in their right mind gonna tell you the truth about that fucking PlayStation console and you take it. You a dumbass. You listen to this shit. That's like selling you a lemon. Oh, well, the oil leaks in this car. It has over 150,000 miles. The previous driver only had it for about 5 years. It's had multiple engine problems. But you know what? It's the #1 fucking selling car in the world. You want it? Fuck out of here. You gonna tell me somebody's gonna say, yeah, man, here's my money, take it. That's the PlayStation brand. And so since now, PlayStation can't show up, the perception is gone. Now you can see right through that fucking smoke and mirrors. Remember Xbox community? You lost your way. You stopped saying smoke and mirrors. You lost your way. Not I. I keep that word going because it was the smoke and mirrors. We had to wait for that shit to get fanned out. Now the whole world is looking at PlayStation and they can see it for what it is. You go over here on TikTok, you don't believe me, go on TikTok and listen to the youth out here dogging the shit out of it because they realize it's a piece of shit ass console. It ain't giving them nothing. And now that the tariffs went up, shit. Y'all out y'all's rabbit ass minds, you think people gonna keep buying that damn console now. That console will not outsell the PlayStation 4. PlayStation 5 will be a failed ass console. You wanna know why? Because everything solely depends on the console sale. That's why. See, Xbox can sell 40 million, 50 million consoles. They're good. You know why? Because it don't solely depend on the console sale, dumbass. So while y'all sit up here talking about all the consoles, we're like, you're dumb, bro. Xbox don't solely sit on that. Xbox sits on your damn console right now. Y'all are making sure Xbox is going to be around for a long time. Your dumbass platform is with no games needs Xbox games right now. The PlayStation right now needs that 30%. It needs it. Imagine if, look, you heard them. Imagine if Microsoft just said, fuck PlayStation. You think Xbox would die because it don't need PlayStation? Bitch, Grounded 3 just hit over 3 million players in its first 2 days. We don't need PlayStation. Forza Horizon had 45 million gamers. It don't need What's wrong with y'all motherfuckers thinking Xbox need PlayStation? It's the other way around. You see? You thought that perception was like that. But now you seeing who really needs who. You seeing it. And there's one thing that's exclusive to Xbox, and that's Xbox Game Pass. I didn't say Xbox Game Pass PC. Those are two different fucking things for those out there that don't know. Now you know. Xbox Game Pass PC is not Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. They don't have the same games. They don't share the same fucking games. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate is exclusive on Xbox, and that's what's fucking the PlayStation brand up. No matter what games go over there, no matter what happens, PlayStation cannot compete with that. And that's what's fucking it up. That PlayStation Plus is dog shit. Every PlayStation owner with a mind knows that. It's been dog shit for a very long time. That's why it cannot grow. Stop lying out here. We're just telling the truth. PlayStation Plus has not grown in years, in over 5 fucking years. That's why Sony said, okay, enough. We're not even going to talk about the numbers no more. Shit's not growing. And you want people to stick to that model. Xbox like, man, y'all kiss our asses. We throwing Game Pass everywhere. You don't want to get on Xbox here because the goal is to gain new gamers, dumbass. You want to expand your business. You don't want to keep your business right here. Just imagine if McDonald's stayed right there on the end of a corner somewhere and it just stayed right there. Just imagine if Walmart was in one fucking town. How the fuck does that make any sense? Some of y'all are just dumb by default. A lot of these donkeys are just dumb by default. They just say shit out of carrot eating. They don't think beyond nothing else than their fucking emotional, vaginal rant mindsets that come out, oh, fuck it, yeah. And then you say some dumbass shit without even thinking about it. Without even taking one more little second of thought. If everybody as a company thought like donkeys, then all these companies will be failures. All of them. Pizza Hut all the way down to fucking Dairy Queen. One damn store on one corner. You don't expand nowhere else in the city, just on that one fucking block. Now, how are they supposed to feed all their fans being on one damn block? How are they supposed to keep all that food up in that one little bitty ass store to feed millions? Some of those McDonald's signs says we feed billions and billions. How the fuck they gonna feed billions on one block, on one little store, on the edge of a street, Raz? Spartan? How the fuck they gonna feed everybody like that? Stop being so damn stupid out here. See, you donkeys are gonna learn to stop being so damn stupid soon. You're gonna smarten up. Don't worry. Don't worry. Because we're gonna watch y'all not buy that fucking PlayStation 6. That shit gonna be expensive. See, we're already looking forward to the Xbox. We don't give a damn. $7.99, we buying it. $8.99, we buying it. We buying that shit. You know why? Steam and everybody's on that bitch. We're buying it. We see the value.
We're going to get our value. We're going to get our ROI on it.
That's it. We see the value. Fuck the PlayStation 6 gonna bring. Some backwards compatibility to the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. What fucking sense does that make when you motherfuckers don't even buy games? Who gives a fuck that is backwards compatibility? You're not playing the fucking games any damn way. Oh, we're gonna have backwards compatibility. Who gives a fuck? That's not PlayStation's strong suit. You sound like Xbox. Feed them, Feed them KFC. Facts. The fuckers ain't talking about, Talos Reed. But what was it? You can't fool nobody no more. I told y'all, bro. I told y'all this shit was coming. This shit's so funny, bro. PlayStation is good enough to make one game a year. You know why? Because their funds are low. They don't have anything bringing in the money. Told you the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. You want to know why? Their funds are low. They have nothing funding for those games. There it is. Bottom line. Bottom line. There ain't nothing else to say. I don't know what to tell you.
They lost their cash cow in Call of Duty.
There it is. That's the truth. What? You want me to lie to you? You want me to be like the other fucking dumbass YouTubers and lie to you? I can't. I can't, man. I can't do that. There's people that depend on me to tell the truth. I can't do it. It's not in my blood. I can't fucking sit up here and just lie to y'all. I can't rattle your ammo and shit. I can't tickle that motherfucker for you. I just can't do it. You gotta accept that shit, man. You gotta accept the truth, bro. It's been a good run. Look, you kicked my ass for 30-something years. Well, yeah, you been kicking my ass when I was on SEG. I get it. You PlayStation fans had a good run. But one thing about it is, what good is a boxer that keeps beating up on the same boxer, that keeps going into the ring, that keeps getting money off the matches? That's what PlayStation's been doing to Xbox. You never killed it off because you kept accepting the match. PlayStation could not find any kind of way to destroy Xbox. And trust me, they tried. They tried from getting money hacking, blocking games, you name it. Having the fucking yellow journalisms to jump the bandwagon with Sony throwing money under the rug for these motherfuckers to sound so stupid. You name it. Fucking Jeff Keighley getting the Game Awards shows, being told don't give a fucking Xbox game no award. Look how long this motherfucker's been out. Fuck Jeff Keighley. Look how long he's been out on his Game Awards show. Not one Xbox game. And you know what? I don't even think Xbox gives a fuck. I don't even think Microsoft cares. They don't even give a shit. You know why? Because you can't play an award. People cannot play an award. And let's be frank. Microsoft doesn't need the Game Awards to congratulate their developers. Microsoft does a great job at doing that, rewarding the developers from in-house to where the developers don't even give a fuck if they get honored at the Game Awards or not. Straight up facts. This is straight up facts. Microsoft makes more money than all the fucking Game Award shows on Earth. Why are they don't give a fuck because their developers don't get a trophy. What are we doing out here? What Well, what are we talking about? They bought the ABK. That was the reward. Facts. Facts, the elder god. You want to know an award to your devs? You bought an ABK deal. That's the award. What is we talking about out here? The game awards. What are we talking about? That's like in the NBA winning the best improved player, but you don't want to win the championship trophy. Fuck out of it. You know what I'm saying? We're sitting up here winning these damn winning these damn trophies, but they ain't got no games for nobody. Who does that? Motherfucking Astrobot wins game of the year. Nobody's talking about Astrobot. Forza Horizon, a fucking 4-year-old game comes in and outsells their Gotti. What kind of fucking platform does that happen to? PlayStation? Facts. Jeff should just name, bro. I don't know why they think that, you know, y'all just saying shit to just be saying, but it's true, right? It should be just called the PlayStation Award. Let's just be for real. Stop playing with people and let's just be for real. I mean, because it just, there's no reason to sit up here and lie about it. We've been seeing it. It ain't nothing to front for. And it's okay. You know what I'm saying? If it's a PlayStation Award, let it be. It doesn't, because it doesn't matter to the Xbox fan. The Xbox fan could care less. We're just there to look at some of the trailers that's going to come out on Xbox, and that's in any damn way. That's it. We literally don't even have to watch it. Just wait till it's over, go to YouTube. There you go. Nobody's talking about Xbox like that in the media. Nobody. Nobody's holding it up high. Nobody. But the funny part is y'all can't avoid it. Everything that's out right now is related to Xbox, from handhelds to consoles to TVs to PCs, damn, to Frisbees, to CDs, to the BGs, to the Fujis. Everywhere the fuck you look, it's Xbox related. So you can't help but to talk about it. That's where we're at, man. I appreciate Rez letting me cook. I know he's happy. He woke me up. Spartan, you came in, you woke me up. I had to cook. I appreciate my brothers out there. Shout out to Game Trader. Shout out to Realest One. Yo, shout out to the whole entire Di-RRec gaming movement, bro. Shout outs to the chat pack. Shout out to the Xbox community, man. Look at y'all. Kicking ass out here. Look at y'all, man. 2 more years to go, but 1 more year to be just beautiful. One more year, 2026, the 25th anniversary. Damn. We already got E-Day's release date. That's incredible, in August. That's just crazy. Next August, we're all playing E-Day. We'll end it with this. Rez, what have you been playing lately, man? I know we've been playing a couple games together, but for the most part, what have you been playing, man?
So I got a few games I want to talk about. Some of them are not really as well known. Some are, but I've been playing quite a few games. The first game I've been playing is called Chronicles of the Wolf. It's like a Metroidvania, like Castlevania style game. It's a lot of fun. You die a lot. It's one of those Metroidvanias. They're not all easy, but that game I've been enjoying a lot. I've also finally dived into what the newest Like a Dragon game, Infinite Wealth. And if you're a fan of Like a Dragon games, it's probably the biggest Like a Dragon game they've ever come out with. It's got the most content, the most mini games. Like it's crazy. There's even like really cool like a Sujimon. Basically, it's like Pokemon, but with Like a Dragon characters. There's like a crazy bike racing pizza delivery game you play because you take on a pizza delivery job and you're in Hawaii. So you're like, you take the whole crew there and you're basically trying to find your mom and do a favor for an old Yakuza boss. So I'm really liking that so far. I'm about 30 hours in. And then, of course, we've been playing Grounded 2 with you. I've also started Black Myth Wukong, which I'm really surprised by that game. I know we've talked about it quite a few times, and I have to say, for their first game, it's quite impressive. So I got to give my hats off to Game Science a little bit, even though they kind of made me mad with the exclusivity deal with Sony. But so far, I'm really enjoying the game. It's an action Souls-like, but not as difficult, I would say, as Dark Souls games. It's a little easier entryway there. The combat, the cinematics are really good. The graphics are good. I love the Chinese lore with the gods and the monkey god Sun Wukong. So that's been a lot of fun. Not that far in yet, but there's just so many games, famo, and like there's new games coming out. I also touched on a little bit of the newer Ninja Gaiden games, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, which is basically like the old school side-scrolling Ninja Gaiden games, but modern take. It's done by Dotemu, which is the same company who came out with that Ninja Turtles game last, like a year ago or a year before, Shredder's Revenge. They're a really talented retro gaming developer and company, and I've been enjoying that so far. I'm a little far in that. It's not as hard as the old Ninja Gaiden games, so I like that. It's a little bit easier. They give you a lot more tools than the original games. But yeah, like I said, fam, I've been dipping my toes in a lot of things. What about you and Spartan? What do you guys have been playing?
Spartan, what you been playing, bro?
I got my feet back wet in Game Pass right now. I'm on RoboCop. One amazing game, man. What a beautiful fucking game. It's bringing me all the way back to my RoboCop.
Like you're playing the movie, right?
Yeah, man. It's I'd advise everybody to play it. It's on there. And I've been polishing up some Halo, of course, and some Black Ops, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I'm going old school and new school, touching games here and there. It's various. I'm enjoying all these games that are out, man. It's I'm backlogged, so I got to hurry up and step my game up to where you and Legal are right now. And I dibble dabble in Starfield on and off. It's a beautiful game. Actually, I just can't get out of it. It's really great game. It feels like I'm playing like 8 to 10 campaigns in that one Starfield there. That's a nice one there. And of course, some Crash Bandicoot with the ABK games out. I'm definitely touching up on those as well too. Enjoying the games that are releasing. And here and there, whatever new comes out, I'll play. Yeah, my main focus is that RoboCop, man. That's a really good one. It's a really good one.
Yeah, man, I've been playing Grounded 2. We've been getting pretty far on that. It's I didn't think I was gonna really enjoy it that much, but it's very relaxing, man. It's one of those games after a long day's work, you get into it and you just it's funny because now we're riding on the ants, man. We're literally on the back of the ants and you can like ride them and shit. And it's crazy, bro. Like you can get away from all the other insects that are attacking you now. We built a fortress. We literally built a fortress. We got our own fortress up. So now we can really hide and hide away from the dangers. We can actually get a lot of stuff going. We got a bunch of storages. We got our water pot. We got to repair it because when it well, you know what? We can actually build a new one. We don't really have to repair it. We can break that damn thing down and repair a new one. But we figured out how to do that. The main story is pretty fun. But you like to explore. But the main story is pretty fun. It's very interesting. I've also been playing. Well, I haven't really been playing, but I was going to get into the Ninja Gaiden, the 2D side scroller. I was going to get into that. I've been dabbling with, of course, the Battlefield 6 beta. I was on that, having pretty fun on that. We're going to be joining up with J-Mac, the legendary Graybeard, with Ready or Not. I will be showcasing that. We'll be on the Twitch. We will showcase that, having a lot of fun, and that will get converted over to the YouTube channel. That's gonna go down. We value our Rude Gamers, like I said. We done play with Jago 6, and then we're gonna be playing with J-Mac. And if Jago 6 wants to join us, that'll be even more incredible. 2 gray beards in the building, man. We love to give back to those that paid the way for us, man. That really kept gaming at heart. And like I said, gaming is like golf, man. You never can be, or like pool, you can never be too old to keep playing this stuff, man. It's a timeless luxury, and it's all about having fun, man. I think it's cool that these guys come out, man, and enjoy the gaming talks and still find time to play video games when they can. at their ages. You know, that's cool to me, man. So no, that's what I've been up to for the most part, playing a little bit of shoot 'em ups here and there, just relaxing, man. But I've played some what is it? I'll be damn. What is it? Shit. Expedition 33. Played. I got past the first round on that. Like I said, I've been jumping all around. What else did I do? I need to get back on Metaphor. I need to get back on damn, what else, man? I'm trying to think. There's so many games I'm jumping around on right now. Well, shit, you know what? It ain't even that. It ain't even that. It's the games that are coming up that's tripping me out. We got Helldivers 2 coming up, Gears of War Reloaded coming up. What's the other ones? I'm really looking for what's it called? What's my favorite one, man? Shit, I forgot the name of that one. Rez, you know what I'm talking about. The dude that looks like a fucking deep sea diver, the Chronos game.
Chronos, the New Dawn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chronos, the New Dawn. I can't wait for that. That's
Metal
the game.
Gear.
Metal Gear, the Snake Eater. I gotta get Rez that. Shit, I beat Mind's Eye. What else, man? I can't even remember, man. Look, enjoy gaming. Just be playing on these games, man. Some of these games, Rez got me on, are weirdo games and shit. But I've been playing them. You know, we've been trying to get all the realists to join us in the Grounded 2. Man, this has been fun. Rez knows some kid that been playing Grounded for a long time. The man came in and just killed it, showed us a whole lot of stuff. It's crazy how much these younger kids, these younger guys know how to play these games and break shit down, man. You can learn a lot from them. But that's the beauty of the Xbox community, right? So yeah, that's what I've been dibbling dabbling on, man. Just jumping from here to there. I really haven't been sitting on just one particular game. But yeah, for me, that's what I've been doing, man. So you guys want to get us up out of here, man? Get us up out of here, y'all. Shit, so we can get out of here. So we can play some more games. And then some of us, we got to get ready for work tomorrow, man.
Join gaming, be excited for gaming, stop tribalism, and we should all just have fun, man, and realize that, you know, these companies are, yep, exactly. So let's just all like go play some games and have some fun, man. Like, let's just stop with all the BS because it's over. The war's over.
Enjoy gaming, all about gaming. But enjoy your summer times. Finish it off strong. Game,
Facts.
enjoy.
Yes, sir. Stop all the fighting. Stop all the crying. It's gonna be okay, man. Xbox is here now. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be some beautiful things happening. Go get some games, man. They're cheap over here on Xbox. Get Game Pass. You get over 400 something games at your disposal, man. Just like that. Very affordable. You don't have to front like your pockets are deep over here on Xbox. You don't have to front. You don't. It's a low stress over here. Don't have to worry about that. Just play some video games. Make some friends. You don't have to be alone playing single player games and feeling like you're all alone. Not over here on Xbox, man. We actually have multiplayer games, community games you can get into. You know, y'all like them. You know, the ones you already got over there on PlayStation that you like right now. They're over here on Xbox. Get your Game Pass, man, and have some fun. In the meantime, never forget that this is just gaming. Don't get all personal. Don't get all wet in your panties and pissing in your beds and stuff over video games. You're too old to be acting like that. Don't act weird, man. These are just video games. All right? Don't ever come out here tucking your chain because you're embarrassed of Xbox. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's the only place that has games for you to play right now. Be happy. Go out here and tell people about Xbox, man. They don't know. They're listening to weirdos. They're listening to people that don't even have video games to play. That's who they're listening to. You got people in 2025 still talking about exclusives. It's sad. Sad. Just play your fucking games. Right? Play the games we know you're not playing. Make a miracle happen. Yo, in the meantime, man, we came here to do one thing and do one thing only. We come here with a responsibility, man. And that's to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help us game. With that, I go by the name of the new legal. This is Di-RRec Gaming in Effect, where we bring the streets to gaming and bring gaming back to the streets where it belongs. It ain't never belonged out here on this social media web. It never belonged on YouTube. It never belonged anywhere else but in the power of the controller to the user, the player one, the player two. That's where the power of gaming resides at. All other entities are false prophet temples that do not do anything for gaming. You can have 1,000 articles that doesn't sell a game. You can have 1 million youth influencers. They're not going to buy you a video game. I told y'all this. This whole fucking shit, this era fucked up. It's got everything other than what really matters. And I hope it wakes up and realizes it. Give the power back to the gamers. The gamers are what keeps this industry growing, nothing else. Bottom line, if we don't go up in these stores and don't buy these video games, guess what? Shit falls apart. So the industry is relying on you guys to take care of it. Bottom line, you can have your favorite YouTuber. They ain't buying you no games. Motherfucker don't even know you. Don't even know you. Wake your ass up. Understand that you're a gamer. Get some friends on your consoles because that's where the reality is at. Become friends, play some games, have fun, and enjoy yourselves. In the meantime, we're up out of here. And I'll see y'all next time. God bless y'all. Be safe out there, man. In this crazy in country right now. Be careful out here. Keep your eyes open. Live for today. Don't worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow will take care of itself. You got to get out of this day first. You can't be worrying about tomorrow. You got to make it out of this right here. This is the one that matters. Today matters. Today matters. Get you a few laughs in. We came here so y'all get some laughs in. Look at Talos Reed. Beat Talos Reed. Laugh a little. Get some of the hatred within this gaming. You're on social media too much. You got too much hatred in your heart. You're looking at too much negativity, man. Get off that damn dumbass weirdo social media, man. With all these people out here that can't seem to have fun with video games.
Gaming.
Get the gaming, man. We out of here. We'll see y'all next time. Okay? We're gonna see y'all next time, man. Lord's willing. Peace.
Peace.